We're back again with another round of the Link to the Past Randomizer Invitational League Season 5 playoffs with the Divine Beastie Boys featuring Gamma Chu versus Beats from the East featuring Moogle Charm. This is the third game of the series. Both teams have taken one game off of each other, and I am Homemade Beard, joined by Structural Mike and Fear Agent on tracking today.
Hi, Beer.
Hello.
How are you doing?
We're back again.
I am excited about this race. Gamma Chu and Moogle Charm. I love these runners. I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is going to be a good one. Let's have a good close match, right? No last locations from anyone.
Yes, and let's all take notes on how Gamma routes, because we need to figure this person out. And we're off.
Nothing good so far.
Yeah, so Casual Boots escape. Name of the game is to do a map check so you never get sub 5. That's okay, so you're taking notes.
Exactly. Yeah. Who wants a sub 5 escape anyway?
We got Pendant Eastern, Green Pendant Eastern. That's a thing.
Yeah, Red Crystal Desert. So we've been watching some races this morning where we've been on some glorious hammer hunts and other seeds, so I think that's going to happen today for... Oh, Moon Pearl. Okay.
One can only hope. One can only hope.
Yeah.
At least they have a sword in this seed. So
yeah,
no
Moogle getting
hunt.
a couple bombs too.
Right.
Alright, so back to Casual Boots. What is Casual Boots and how casual is it?
You asking me?
Yes.
The boots are casual. You start with them. You do standard escape, so you never have to worry about orphaning anything in Celestial. And then you go out into the world, and it's basically just an open seed after that. But it gives us a nice start. I personally enjoy watching the escape in tournament races. I don't know about you, but because you get a sense for the runner's execution.
Yeah, you can sometimes tell as well, like, if people look or feel warmed up, like, when they're playing, you know?
Exactly. So there's not a lot to talk about, but I mean, I do enjoy just seeing the screen-by-screen comparison here in the first 5 minutes, which is nice. I like it.
Yeah, and they're on the same, within half a second right now. Moogle has 5 more bombs, so obviously, way ahead right now.
But Moogle has not done a map check.
He did, actually.
Oh, Moogle did, okay.
And he was dashing up the bush, kind of alley. I'm picking up a bomb. He's getting closer.
We've also picked up flippers there in Boomerang chest. So 2 major progression items in Escape so far.
Yeah, now they can have the Moon Pearl and the flippers, 2 items, both allow you to get the items out of Waterfall Fairy Cave.
Very nice. We got a small key in Celestial, I believe.
Ah, yeah.
Was it?
I think so. Yeah, Moogle way overtaking the lead here. How can Gamma ever come back from this?
I don't know, but certainly not through stair lag cancellation.
He also only has 1 heart, so probably not going to die in the back, but you need to pay attention. Okay, now he has 2 hearts. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and say Moogle is more warmed up this morning than Gamma. It's definitely warmer in Chicago than California typically in the winter times.
Oh, is that where they live? I actually did not know. Gamma just lives in my heart. Which MSU are we rocking tonight? Do you know?
Yeah, so on Moogle Charm's side, we have Crypt of the Necro Dancer, and Gamachu will be playing Mario music. And right now we're listening to Moogle Charm. Hey, Bo. This is nice, like, items for Escape.
The third major progression item for that green pendant Easton.
That's right.
Do we have any Easton skippers? No, not in this race. That was the previous race.
Yeah. But they both did it in the previous race.
Weird how that worked out.
Oh wow, another progression.
And it continues with a book.
So now we can go into Desert and Eastern, I guess.
This means that a CAC is empty, right? That's what that means.
Yeah. We found the map, right, in the map chest?
No idea.
Let's just say we did. Let's see if they both open this, then we'll find out for sure. Alright, Moogle wins the escape.
Just barely.
Oh, then he gets stuck on the priest. Oh no, he still made it out first. Okay, good. That's what I like to see.
Neck in a neck, people. This is what we want in a race.
Ooh, getting trolled by the bush.
Losing precious time. So do you do any wonky routing in casual boots beer? Do you do the what's it called? The whirlpool down to Ice Rock Cave?
Whirlpool route.
Super easy.
Probably not. Ooh, nice tier 2. I don't know. I usually just go to CAC. And after CAC, I realize I don't know what I want to do next. And I forfeit. Oh, is that a glove?
That was a glove on Lumberjack. All right, so
cool.
That is 100% an Agaseed. How quickly do you rush this? Do you find your lamp first?
Yeah, I mean, there's still plenty to do. I guess one of the more weird thoughts about how it's going to play out now with that glove there, if we do find a lamp, we could get it and then be able to beat Desert, which is a weird thought. But that doesn't mean there might not be something that forces us to go into Desert early as well.
Oh, Gamma checks this item after. Oh, Gamma
going to ped, right?
So you check ped. That is some heads-up routing there to remember that you have the book after stage.
Yeah. We'll find out within the first 7 minutes if this is an all dungeon seed.
Perfect.
That's hard.
All right.
Oh, he says no.
Oh, this is interesting routing from Gamma. I like it. And Moogle is doing the whirlpool. Neither run is going straight into CAC.
All right, CAC skippers unite. Just kidding, we're going to CAC. Yes.
Yeah, but go from the south. That's new and fresh.
Yeah. It is funny too, a little bit. We were talking about, like how we're gonna play it, how Moogle's gonna play this, and he's like, "Oh, I never skip." Ooh, nice hook shot. I never skip checking Lumberjack. I'm like, "You could. It's never anything, right?" And it's like, "No, I can't do that. I couldn't force myself to skip that." So good for him for doing this race and not me.
Yeah, in casual boots, there's little reason to not check it. Like if you don't
Except
have
for the 20 seconds that you save, I don't know.
Well, you got the 3 pull rupees. Like you get the resources.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I think at least. Like if you have money and bombs, maybe you more incentivized to skip it.
All right, so it's interesting too because these flippers logic. Google's not gonna get Zora money, like 99%, but he's also okay. He's not checking. I thought he might check Waterfall here. He's deciding to not abandon Zora here, so that's totally fair play.
It would have been so easy to just dip in Waterfall Ferry and then check Hobo.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder if... Yeah, sorry.
And this is a play into desert then, because you cleared Ice Rod. Now you can do minimal on cave into desert.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly what I was just thinking as well. Like, seeing that glove means like, we might not find one for a while, so let's just go do Dip Desert first and see if we get something we need.
That's an extremely early play.
Oh, another bow.
Second bow.
Oh, there's that money. Did we get... Gamma got a 300 too. Only 40 rupees short.
Do you think Moogle thinks at all about alternative routing facing an opponent like Gamma?
No, that's not really his style when we've talked about the game. He's more like, play what you know. Hey, a flute and cack. Cack skipper's punished. And there's our lamp. Can't do Aga still, which is kind of funny. I guess we can.
Well,
Mario.
We can do shock block. If there's ever been a shock block seed, this is the one.
Oh man, if only.
But we're just gonna end up finding a sword in
Okay.
a second.
Another
There's
fire
the fire
sword.
rod. Yeah.
So actually, this is not gonna be a punish here if there's a glove or something in desert. Well, maybe because he needs to remember to farm all the magic pots to be able to use the fire rod at the end.
Hey, but Moogle has a bow as well, so
Yeah, it's true.
NMG bow. You only need 12 arrows. It's fine.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those things where, you know, Gamma having silvers, if they both end up in desert and are able to clear it early, Gamma will have a significant advantage on that boss fight. Because NMG lane mode is really hard.
Yeah, it sure is.
Alright. Oh!
Oh, this is
Maybe. Oh, saying no.
Oh.
Okay, interesting.
big thinking moment.
Like, yeah, probably thinking he could find a glove somewhere. So
Not even scouting the ledge. He is so Moogle is sensed in the forest that.
he's going. What's up here?
Wait.
Oh,
we're farming
a
magic.
triple- Oh, magic. Okay.
For what?
Might be thinking about Aga here, but maybe not realizing he doesn't have the weapon to open the door. That's my guess right now.
Yeah, this is
Well, yeah, I mean, that has to be right, because he's walking all the way here.
you see that glove and you find a fire source, you're like, yeah, I'm off to the glove. I need a glove.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, right, because
unfortunate.
thinking he can beat desert here. There's that realization. It's like, ah, crap.
Yeah. Well, unknowingly saved Moogle into desert without the flute.
Damn it. Okay.
And we're
Yeah,
going
we're
to
getting beat up
east
there.
then. Alright. We're making
Now
some
we got-
big plays here, I think. Going to eastern area.
I think he knows that Gamma won't do Eastern at all. on full speed. Even if there's progression, he'll just forfeit. Alright, some bombs. No, just money. Alright, so
Because-
the big difference now, besides CAC, obviously, will be that Zora check. That's the thing I think we're most interested in here, right?
Hmm. And in CAC, we found a lamp, we found Samaria, we found the silvers and 2 medallions, I think. So it's not
Yep.
like, well, we did find a flute. So it's not, but it's not like Moogle is missing out on super obvious progression here.
Yeah,
I think.
true. Nothing to either make Aga feasible or. Yeah.
Exactly. So
that.
the play is either going to desert or eastern, I would assume. Although we do have East Death Mountain in logic with hookshot and flute, so
Oh, yeah. Another
Maybe
place
there.
you don't really want to go, but I guess you get forced to.
Yeah, the problem with that is that you orphan a bunch of stuff. You can't even do Hera at that point.
Yeah. Or like any of the mids things, I don't know. Well, we know where the glove is, obviously, so if there's a glove up there, then it'll work out.
Hmm.
I think we're getting Zora first, though.
Alright, big key in second chest in Eastern means that Armor's Knights are probably in logic.
We'll get that magic. Nice.
So we got the bow, we got Fire Rod for the torches. We can reach armors.
Alright, what did Moogle dodge here with this waterfall check? 3 bombs. $5. Good dodge so far. I think it was too far to the right. Yep, that dude spawned. So did we find map, big key, compass in some order in Eastern? I feel like we did.
We found the compass, and I think this is a guaranteed item going to
Yeah.
big key chest first.
Yeah, we know is in logic with the lamp that's in Kakariko. And nothing in the Zora area, so good dodge so far from Moogle. Let's see if he makes it back there before other things become available for him. I like the try to make the Fire Rod ag play. That would have been cool.
Hmm. Oh, I agree. Like you go get that glove as soon as possible, basically. Well, as soon as you actually can reach it.
Yeah, know that you can beat Desert with Shield. Alright, don't forget the big chest. And just 3 bombs, so Armos Knights and the Green Pendant are the last 2 outs for Eastern being required. What do you think it could be? Or, like, likely to be, I guess.
A sword. I'm gonna be bored. Okay, a sword.
I like that. No, that's a cool choice. There's a cave.
Well,
Okay.
I was wrong.
There's Aga. Oh, that was a weird mini helmet.
Alright, so we got ag access. There's a cave in Paradox Cave.
All right, I'm gonna be spicy. The green pendant's gonna be the ice rod. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Things like that never happen, right?
Yeah. Weird seeds don't exist in tournament races.
Exactly.
Alright, so this is pretty big for Moogle, having cleared Eastern here. If there's something... anything really here is pretty good.
Something good like an ice rod, right? Or a fire sword. A bombos. Bombos could be here. That's totally a rule of fire. $20.
And green pendant.
Alright, is Gamma just gonna rush glove? Yeah, it looks because he wants to do desert in one shot here.
That's right.
But Mike, what if the glove and the hammer are both in desert?
Well, then we get the glove and Aga anyway, right?
Yeah.
Green pendant coming out from Moogle, and it is just bombs.
And we know the pet is dead, so the full Eastern skip is now in play.
Yeah, and that is not an insignificant amount of time for Moogle, but not insurmountable. It's just not optimal.
Yeah. This looks like going to be Zora play here, and then find the kind of nothing that was there, and there's another shield. And then get forced into Kakariko.
The only thing we want Moogle to avoid is the desert dip here.
Yeah, I think so.
And
unless the other glove's there. Oh. Does that help actually? Not really.
Well, if there's a glove in desert, that's fine.
Yeah, that would work out okay.
It's if it's no glove and there's an item on ammo. So it is also worth noting that we got an early flipper here, and the flippers doesn't unlock anything in the light world.
It's true.
So that probably means that our glove/hammer is not in the light world, and we need to go to the West Dark World for it.
Yeah, it's true. Because it'll, you know, with the flippers, it makes it easy to get over there after Aga, whereas like otherwise you'd have to check the pyramid, save and quit, and then get the glove and then go back into the portal, etc., etc. So I think we'll probably see a play like that from Gamma after Aga. Just go West Dark World with the flippers. Maybe hope for a mirror or somewhere early enough to be able to just mirror and grab it.
Yeah, something like that. And Moogle is going to CAG, finally. Getting the flute here. Gonna reach the mountain soon.
Getting trolled by the blue guards.
Yeah, it's not an insignificant amount of time behind already.
Yeah, a full Aga climb in a Death Mountain dip. And a CAG clear, so about 8 minutes. All things considered, but...
That seems like a lot. We didn't spend 8 minutes in Easton, did we?
No, but Aga Tower's like, what, 2 minutes and then another minute for the boss, something like that. And then it's because he walked over there that first time.
That's right, and...
Sorry.
Yeah.
I want to say CAC is probably, what, around 3 minutes to do the whole thing. And then Eastern's another, like, 3.5. So. That was my estimation.
You could save some time by using that cane to do shock lock and avoid the mountain.
Don't you need a lot of health to do that? I don't know that trick well enough.
That
you
is
need, like,
good
a few hearts,
point.
right? Like 8 or 9 hearts.
Well, the barrier only does a quarter damage per per buzz. So you might be able. You should be able to do it with 5 hearts.
Okay.
I would say.
Should go learn that. Or, you know, not. I saw you did that in a race a while back.
Yes, in the cross keys, you can end up in a situation where it's actually worth it, but it's actually not worth it because it's never anything useful.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Pod's a pendant, TR is a pendant, Skullwoods is a red crystal. So Pod's a pendant. You just rush it now from Gamma's side? I think if it was a crystal, you don't. No, he says no. He wants those gloves. He's going to go beat Desert.
I would say so. You get the glove, you do a mandatory crystal dungeon, and then you go West Dark World.
Yeah, and we have access to Pyramid Fairy if we have a mirror as well, which is funny.
But also, going into Pod early is probably super valid.
I like it when it's, especially in the case here, it's a pendant. You can go get whatever stuff's in there and leave. Especially Gamma knows that the that pet is nothing as well. So if there's not even an item on the boss, then you're done.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that the cape is the only way to reach Aga here. So Moogle has to go basically do everything Gamma did. I don't think Gamma checked Spectacle Rock, though. I know that's a thing he won't do without, like, a mirror. If I remember right in this seed.
Oh, yeah. So does the book actually mean anything? Is what we'll find out soon.
Does it mean anything?
It rarely does it? It's like finding the shovel, but it takes longer to check it.
Trying to think of a clever retort about books and meanings. There's nothing there, sorry. Yeah, because usually if you get the book, then like a glove or a mirror, flute is in desert. Just because the game likes to lock progression behind places where you can't get to. So. Okay, Spectacle Rock. I feel like we didn't see this from Gamma, but it's only a 1 rupee. Making the right skips today. And a blue mail. It's kind of nice. Hopefully we find a mirror soon now, because now death warping is going to be pretty awful.
There's only one item, is it?
Yes. So we found like a small key and
Compass, yeah.
compass. And then I guess the big key had to be somewhere. That was the second item. Yeah, you're right. The book. Well, I guess the second glove could be in, or the hammer, or the mirror could all be in.
And we do see Gamma go for Llama here because it is a red crystal, like you said. You don't want to orphan this. Normally, runners will leave Llama for later if Maya is a crystal. If Llama doesn't have any items.
Yep. Would make sense, but even also with silvers, it makes it not too terrible to do this quickly. But yeah, like you said, if it was not any possible progression here, there's no reason to do this until you go back for Meyer later. Alright, so where to next? Do you do West Dark World or Pod after Desert here?
I'm a believer in Pod when you have early bow and lamp.
Yeah.
Like that after Aghanim. It's just because the West Dark World is just as bad as a Pod dip, in my opinion.
Yeah,
so
it's definitely like feels like a 50-50, right?
Pretty much. And I want to go against the grain and try and do the play my opponent probably doesn't do. So just to increase, variance in the wave route to give myself an edge.
Yeah, find your progression sooner, or progression that maybe opens up more things on the West Dark World area. But with that, we do have the first crystal down from Yamachu with beating Desert for his red crystal at 26 minutes.
We got a good point in chat though that we're only lacking like 3 items.
Yeah,
I think. We got mirror, mitts, and hammer.
Is that it?
For potential go mode.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a medallion then.
Well, that's true. Yeah, we're.
And there's always a sword in swamp, so you don't really count that.
Right, exactly. Except when there's 2 in ice, apparently. Because that's what happened on our race, or my race earlier this week.
Okay, that's impossible. There can't be 2 swords. Ice Palace, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, well, in that race, we were kind of down to Ice Palace or Swamp Palace without a sword. Okay, let's do Swamp first, get our sword, and then go do Ice. There were no swords in Swamp, and there were 2 swords in Ice. Cool. Good order to choose. Where's Gamma going here?
Sahasrara.
Really?
This is a typical Gamma play, I would say. Decrease risk before committing to a risky play.
Think he's gonna do Eastern? No, there's no way.
No way.
Okay.
Just get those quick 3 items and then go do your Dark World.
Yeah. Wow, those the bats, the keys, is that what they're called? They got in the way of Moogle's arrows on every single shot.
Yeah, the keys.
The cross keys.
Meanwhile, Moogle is almost at Aga.
Alright. Rush Catfish, Rush Pod, Rush West Dark.
We are not doing Pod right now.
Rush Catfish, okay. Makes sense with Zora being complete. It's the last thing in this area. Just get it done, move on. Never come back to this area ever again. Somehow Gamma dodging all of the the rock shooter dudes, Dark World Octoroks.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, they went around him. They were kind of scared seeing this crazy little thing run around.
Is there any scenario though where you delay your glove pickup?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking earlier. Is in that if you finish Agate and you have to do a save and quit just to get a glove, unless you want to rush Desert, which was the case that Gamma chose to do. But in Moogle's situation, I don't see a terrible choice of waiting for a bit. Yeah.
You don't need a glove to clear Thieves or Skullwoods or to dip Pod, and then you can do a very, very cool catfish skip.
Yeah, that's a good point. Jesse in chat bringing up that bumper ledge could have something. I always forget that requires a glove.
A bumper ledge could have, yeah, that's the one thing you don't want to end up having to do.
Yeah, but it's not. Or you could just,
But from Moogle's perspective, Moogle knows that Gamma went into CAC early. So this is the time, like you've done the whole climb, you're thinking about plays you can do now. What can I do to save this?
Yeah, I would be for sure. Nope, he's going for the glove, it looks like here.
Yeah, but skipping the glove is not the play this time.
Yeah, totally. It's totally reasonable either way. You kind of gotta find skips though at some point, right?
Exactly.
You don't have to, but like if you're thinking about the fact that you did Eastern for nothing, he doesn't know Ped, but we know it's nothing that like you don't feel like you have a chance unless you think your opponent's going to do it. But if you know you're racing Gamachu, he's very loud about it on his stream that he'll refuse to do Ped and Eastern. And these two do know each other really well. They've been friends for a long time in the history of Rando, so.
Alright, so what do you think? What is Moogle doing? We're doing Desert, okay, but after Desert.
Yeah, so that's the real question. Do you think he does Pod?
I'm hoping for Pod.
Yeah,
I hope
me too,
Pod.
Honestly. Oh, look, that Gibdo got in the way of Gamma's silver there as well. Thanks, Gibdo, for giving Gamachu a shot at finishing the seed faster.
What do we want to see in Pod to even out the game for Moogle?
Well, definitely not an Ice Rod now.
Or maybe we do.
Yeah, maybe a Hammer and Pod for Amir and Thieves Big Chest. That's pretty much...
I don't know if
we're really running out of outs, right?
Yeah, I don't know if a hammer is what you want either, because you'll end up with a hammer sooner or later. Maybe if the hammer locks something juicy in Thieves Down.
If we find a hammer, and it doesn't lock anything, then you waste a lot more time doing checks that require the hammer. So
yeah, that's a double-edged sword of finding good progression too early. You end up checking a lot more things that your opponent just, I don't have mitts or hammer, I can't do this.
So we did the boss first, hoping for a mirror. Didn't find one. Didn't do the front of Skullwoods though, so we're gonna have to keep digging and probably walk out of here at this point. Is that faster than Death Warping with 6 hearts? Nope. Gamma says no, he's Death Warping.
Gamma says no.
That's a good point, yeah. Moogle could also choose to go into dungeons where the music is better than Stellar. Say, I like the music in this dungeon, I'm gonna go here. Probably not the best strategy for Rando, but maybe it is. Sometimes, the good music leads you to the good items. Alright, so that's 2 crystals done from Gamma, both red crystals. He can't get Pyramid Fairy without a mirror or a hammer. Right? Yeah, because you need to Well, I guess technically you can if you do the. There's a really dumb way you can do it if you carry the bomb up to the north and set up a water walk.
You can also do the splash. No, wait, you can't do the splash station. Yeah, you need to go to the north without the mirror.
Yeah, it's
You're
pretty
right.
dumb. I don't think anyone would ever do that. But it's technically possible, and that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, you sort of want to find, especially since you already killed Aga, you do want to find the mirror first.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, okay, that's both items in Skull. Nothing to write home about, except for that red crystal, because it's red.
I mean, nothing to write Danke about.
Yeah, update the stats sheet, quick.
Found one seed. There's nothing in there. And there Moogle has a second crystal. First crystal.
First crystal, also red. So, I think from Moogle's perspective, you gotta be thinking about a play now, right? Like, you did Eastern for nothing, you walked all the way to Castle Tower. You can't expect your opponent to make the exact same plays.
Exactly. Because you know you did a route that is unusual. Or not super common.
Yeah, less common, right? Exactly. Oh, he hadn't checked the maps, I guess.
Do a map check. We're heading east. Up or down? Up or down? We're heading up.
Heading up. Do you skip Catfish? Heading down.
No.
Do you
Changing your mind.
North?
Nice. I like it. Google is leaning into the
I like this.
the seed.
Yeah, I like it. You gotta make a play at this point. Meanwhile, Gamma getting a big Key of Thieves down.
Oh,
anything else, right?
We gotta pay attention to Thieves down logic here to see if Hammer can be behind anything in the back.
Yeah. Green or
Did
green.
we find
blue,
map or
blue,
compass yet?
I don't think so. Or maybe we did actually. Yeah, we found 2 items at least.
2 items, big key, and a map compass.
I'm not sure. I think so though.
Surely someone in chat can help us out.
Well, either way, first chest of pod giving us a key. What are the odds of that one having a small key? Seems brilliant.
I would say 5.
Okay. So nailing the 5 odds there. Hey, there's a mirror. Okay.
Okay, that is a good find.
Yeah. Step 1 of the comeback is now in progress.
Do you use bail? No. There's no way you bail.
No. No, there's no way. It wasn't even bow locked.
Well, the mirror is bow locked.
No, it was a key in the first chest.
Yeah, but the mirror is locked behind 6 keys.
Oh wait, where was the mirror? I thought it was on the bridge.
Oh yeah, it was on the bridge. Yeah,
Oh,
my
okay.
bad. Yeah, my bad. It was not even bow locked.
Yeah. We gotta find a bow locked item. Otherwise, what's the point of playing this game when both of our bow dungeons are pendants? Again, by the
Yeah.
way. Might be the
That's
4th time
nice.
this week I've seen this. Wasn't this our race yesterday?
I don't remember yesterday.
We had Shady Force, Moose, and Magno.
Oh, that's right.
And they both found a bow like super. They found those 2 funny bows. Pod and Eastern were both pendants, but they were both empty in that game. They didn't have them there.
Yeah, fun how that works out sometimes.
Yeah.
Meantime, we got a small key in the big chest in Thieves, so whatever is on blind here is hammerlocks.
It also gives Moogle the option of first chest to swamp. Ooh, nice blind script from Gamma, taking him down.
And it's a compass, right.
Yeah, third crystal done. Making progress through the game. I think that's guaranteed. Wait, he has 2 keys.
Alright, so Gamma's tower is hammerlocked. I guess that's the only thing we learned so far.
Key for the maze. It's a red shirt. And nothing else. Okay. Don't save and quit. Oh, well, actually, no. Do save and quit because you want to go to the north.
Don't you want to do Hera now?
Yeah. Unless
Maybe.
you want to combo it with Spike Cave or something.
I don't know, if like one philosophy is to follow your leads when you're behind.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
But this is also pretty good because you get to check Gabriel Ledge and King's Tomb here with the mirror on the way to West Darkworld.
Oh yeah, King's Tomb, that's another one.
Yeah, which Gamma can check. So I like this.
That'll teach him. That'll teach him to leave pod for
life.
life.
And this is definitely Orphan now by Gamma as well. So if something is here, that's even better than if something is in Hera.
Hammer and mitts. Let's go.
Hammer and mitts.
Oh, bottle. Okay, that's our first bottle.
The only available bottle for Hammer on Sick Kid.
And mitts on Sick Kid.
Hammer and mitts on Sick Kid.
Right, the bonk grave.
And we do see Hype Cave here from Gamma.
Here, boots.
It has nothing at all. And Gamma is save quitting to go into pod. I can only assume this is pod.
Yeah, it has to. There's literally nothing else he has, I believe. So that mirror is locking something. And that something has to be on K45. Because we've seen literally everything else. Or Hera. Yeah. Sorry.
Or first checking Swamp. Or Bombus Tablet.
Okay, actually, no, you're right. We have a million options. I'm wrong.
Hammer first check in Swamp.
That never happens, except for when it does. All right. So now we get some. Now, this is a good time to say, you know, our runners are about to do some checks the other one did, and we can give a shout out to anyone enjoying the race to go ahead and give our runners a follow. And our wonderful tracker Fear Agent throwing down the links there, so you can see their Twitch accounts, as well as, I would say, follow my co-com Structural Mike and our tracker Fear Agent. Excellent runners who I love watching play the game.
Thanks for the kind words. You can also follow Beer. That's fine.
You can. I'll enjoy it when people come and say hi. New people come and join the stream. This is nice for Moogle gets to do this with a mirror, so we'll save lots of time on this Death Warp. Oh yeah, Sick Kid could be an answer too now. That's great. I kind of hope it is, just of how silly that ends up being. It's like the second glove that's hard locked by a bottle of all things.
Yeah, that is so rare. And
oh,
fun.
We've got Pyramid Fairy for Moogle now. Gamma's going to have to make the trek, full Dark World loop to get back to that.
That is a very interesting point.
Hammer and Pyramid Fairy would be a pretty good meme seed, by the way.
It's been a while since I've seen a Hammer and Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah.
It's quite rare.
Moth being a bit of a troll, hugging the top wall, but Moogle's going with the spins. I like the spin strats here because it's the only weapon. It's 8 spins, no, 8 spins. Yeah, sounds right.
You like the spins with Fighter Sword?
Yeah, I do.
The spins do a lot more damage, but you also leave yourself super vulnerable.
Yeah, it's 16 slashes though. That just feels like well, there we go.
It does, yeah. But you almost guaranteed to take damage if you do spins.
Oh yeah, does Gamma do Eastern?
No.
No.
Yes? I don't know. Who knows?
Probably not. I don't think he does, just because he'd rather. I think it'll literally make his eyes bleed if he steps into Eastern. The pallet will just shock him to the point of like collapsing on the floor. So
the way I think about it is that I assess what items I need, and if it's super major items and I have a sphere 1 location, like I don't believe in it anymore. And
yeah,
what you need is hammer and mitts.
Yeah.
And I don't believe those are in Eastern anymore.
Right, yeah, because of how much, like, not, I would say quickly is not the word I'm looking for, but how much was opened early and then how linear the progression chain becomes in the later games, the way this logic kind of works.
It could still be a medallion or ice rod in Eastern, but we don't need those, probably.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And we do see Gamma leave, as Gamma does, leading blew the way to victory in the Dark Death Mountain. No, Light Death Mountain.
This was that Hera play you were calling for earlier.
Which makes more sense, as the Spec Rock has not been checked by Gamma yet.
Yep.
And Gamma's already done the whole Dark World loop. Feels very bad to go back. And we're still on the 1 sword.
Yeah, I haven't found anything. Like, the game doesn't want... yeah, like, where could the swords be? Somewhere dumb, like Turtle Rock?
In Swamp.
It's Swamp? Okay, I mean, yeah. We're gonna hit Go Mode Hammer, and then we're not gonna check anything in Swamp. The swords will be on left side, and then...
Exactly.
Okay, nothing on Ether Tablet. So the book is still a lie. We have one more. It has one more chance to redeem itself.
One single chance.
One single chance, yeah. It had so many chances earlier. I'll use the boomerang, dude. Okay, fine. Just get hit by all the enemies in that room. Oh, good point. Yep, our tracker Fear Agent pointing out that Pyramid Fairy also gives the book value.
Right. Okay. We got 3 more chances, is what I'm hearing.
Okay, here we go. Sick kid. Mitts. $20!
Oh.
Kind of wanted that to be literally anything, just because of how dumb that model is.
A mushroom. A shovel.
Yeah. Alright, pretty sure we got small key map compass, so in Hera. Oh, it was a heart in the first chest of thieves. Okay. Yeah, this is a question. Do you skip Hera basement here? With how much Gamma has left, and by much I mean little, I don't see him skipping it. He's got 4 checks left in the game, like besides this, basically.
This is basically Hammer Go mode here.
Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, it is. Oh.
But we need Mitts.
Mitts will just show it. Like, Mitts blocks like half of the game, so if you find Hammer first, you're happy.
Yeah, we'll find Mitts in a dungeon somewhere.
Yeah.
Wait. No, we want Mitts to show up first, don't we? Maybe? As a viewer.
As a viewer, sure. Yeah. Alright, Moogle says no to the back of Thieves. It won't burn him, but it won't help him either since there's, nothing there. It'll just be a little slow to go back in. Some time there. I think he only had 1 item in the back as well, so doesn't want that 1 item to be in the big chest of Thieves Town.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, we're in the situation where, you know, we know that there's a small key there because Gamma checked the back, but if Moogle did it now, it would actually just be the small key in blind cell. Right? That's how this game works, I think.
Wait, small key was in the big chest.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying because Moogle didn't go to the back. You know, if he did, he would have got punished.
You're breaking my brain, Bear. K45, no.
Air basement with the juice? The big key. Oh, wait, yeah, I knew that.
Oh, it's a big key basement. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Both runners feeling horrible at the same time.
And going all the way back into the stairs there just to make sure that the tiles reset. Now we know that. So thanks, Gamma, for teaching us new things every day.
At least you can do... I was going to say you could do a pyramid ferry before the swamp tip, but...
Can you?
Yeah, because you can just use this mirror and come back here.
No. Because you have to mirror, don't you?
No, yeah, yes.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You can.
No, I'm not right.
Oh. Okay.
That's right. You use the how you cross the part. No. So
yeah, you can. You can leave your portal north of Link's house and then come back to it with the flute.
Oh yes. Okay. Yes, you can. Then I would do pyramid ferry first, right?
Yeah.
Because then you can go do swamp immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
Or do Hera in the North swamp.
Well, we're at an interesting situation. I actually missed what was in the big chest. Probably nothing if chat isn't popping off right now. So
Gamma's going north. Gamma doesn't have a hammer or mid.
Yeah, has to do this. So this did actually help Moogle make up a lot of times. This whole trip's going to take almost a minute to get all the way back to Big Bomb here. And so as long as Moogle kind of dodges Hera for the time being, be in a good situation. Oh, backup Thieves Town. Yep. That's important as well. I forgot Gamma even has these checks as well, so it's even longer than a minute. All right, Hammered Pyramid Fairy, let's go. Mitts!
Boom.
Hammer! Oh, Bombos. Interesting.
Boom.
Okay.
Hammer, go.
Just go to Meyer now, right?
We don't need... Well, Ice Palace. Meyer? Either... No, wait. I am... Sorry. We need Hammer for Ice Palace.
Wait. Oh, Hookshot Cave. No, just do Meyer here, I think. It's the same number of checks, only Meyer you have to do, and you don't know if you have to do Hookshot Cave. I guess it's one more check in this area.
Hey, it's a tough call, I think. There's so many options here. You can do Meyer, Dark Death Mountain, which is what Moogle is doing. There's 6 items here.
Yeah, that's true. Finding a sword wouldn't be the worst thing as well.
And then you do Hera.
So book wasn't a lie, by the way, today. Or no, that wasn't your question. What was your question about the book?
Book was not a lie. It confirmed.
Yeah.
Hard required to get mitts.
Unless we use cheaty glitches, which aren't allowed in this version.
I can't believe it. Ridiculous seed. So basically, Moogle has made up quite a bit of time. Still hasn't killed Blind or Moldorum. But is, in the tailwind of Moogle, of Gamma. And I think Moogle is probably going to skip Hera Basement. Oh, there's the hammer in Hookshot Cave. All we need now is a sword.
Yep.
Holy moly.
So, has to do the back of Thieves Town still. Moogle, I think they're almost even. I would say they're within a minute. I would say Moogle's about a minute behind overall. Yes. It's back at Thieves Town's like 3 minutes. Gamma has to do all this and then do Hookshot Cave, so that's about 3 minutes.
So Moogle's just gonna rush.
But he has Hera done, and Hera takes like a minute, so there we go.
But so the big question is what the Gamma does. Like you said, going to Meyer first is nice play.
Yeah, especially because he's done the whole mountain. I don't know. I like Meyer first because you can do everything there, but at the same time, you know, it's casual boots, of course.
Maybe Gamma does Meyer first, and there's 2 swords left side, and you know.
That Bombos is interesting too, because that's the other reason why my brain immediately went to Meyer, because it's like, oh, now we have all the medallions as well.
Yeah.
And we have silvers. That's the other reason I thought of it. It's like, it's not hard. There's nothing here that's hard to do. You know, it's not like, oh, we were Master Sword bowless, let's rush Meyer. Like, no.
Yeah, and so the reason you could save time in Meyer is if big key is in one of the first 2 checks. And
Yeah.
you skip the entire thing while Gamma is looking for hammer still.
Yep, and a sword. Well, both runners, I guess, are looking for a sword.
So probably it's not gonna lose Gamma time, but it could lose some time for Gamma.
And yeah, and the other out is if there is a sword in here that Gamma finds. Moogle definitely won't if it's an early big key. And it's Quake. Thanks Bombos for showing up.
Makes that fight the sword called Sir Fight a little bit easier.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, does Moogle do the compass chest? I don't think you do. That chest takes like a minute to get. Yeah. No, it actually takes like 30 seconds. Watch, let's time it. 5, 19, 20.
Okay,
20, he enters it.
We're up to 10 seconds. Now Moogle needs to stand still.
Yeah, it's right. So it takes about 20 seconds to do that chest.
That is 20 seconds. Yeah.
Which is almost a minute, you know, if you round up.
Gamma has done the first check in Meyer. It's a small key. Second chest is also small key. The search continues. Like the deeper
mushroom.
the mushroom. the deeper the big key is in Meyer here, the better for Gamma.
Yeah, definitely. And money. Okay, Swamp. Come on, there's a sword in here, right? Right? Maybe on the boss?
Surely.
Not in my rando. There's the big
There's
key.
the big key.
Oh yeah, again. I was like, why doesn't he go into the boss? Oh yeah, he needs the hammer. That big key there guarantees. Well, actually, it doesn't guarantee there because nope, there's the other small key. Never mind.
We got a map or compass or an item in the basement.
Yep. Yeah, after doing these 2 checks, Gamma will know if there's an item on the left side or not. Like
No.
not 100%, but he's not going there before the boss, right?
I don't know.
Okay, dude.
Okay, dude.
Game. Get out of here, game.
No way.
Okay, it's 2 items.
No way. Second item too? Oh,
Yeah,
no
Moogle's
way.
not getting that sword, 100%.
Yeah. No way Moogle is getting that sword.
And no sword in Swamp. What is this game even?
There was a... Wow. How rude.
This comes back to everything we talked about yesterday. If you sequence things in slightly different order, like that sword doesn't take that long to get for Gamma, but will make up as much time as it took, realistically, by the end game. Yeah, now Gamma is just looking for the hammer and only the hammer here, so...
Is there any reason you would check the big chest in Meyer if you are Moogle?
No.
No reason.
Absolutely not.
It doesn't take that long.
I couldn't imagine going there.
It takes about as long as it took to check compass chest.
Well, but you also
Instead.
have every single chest in GT, probably, hopefully.
No, we should time that. We should have timed that check.
Yeah.
It's basically the same as compass chest.
It might be, yeah. Especially if finding the big key and not rushing the boss here. I don't know, he checked Mire Shed. The problem is he's not finding a sword, and so all the extra checks after hitting sword go mode are bleeding a lot of time. And he kind of has to make up some time here. I think he's still a little behind Gamma. Because he still has all of Thieves Town.
And Hera. Well, Hera is basically
Yeah.
one check. Very quick.
Yeah, Hera's like 30 seconds or so. Oh wow, that shot missed. That was weird.
Losing Spooky to Nehemiah 2.
Yeah, I don't think Moogle does Spooky, typically, from what I remember. Yeah, see? Tyler in chat helping with the rounding that Hera takes 0 seconds if you round down, see? No, not 0 seconds, 0 minutes. It takes 0 minutes if you round down.
0 minutes. That is correct.
That's the rounding that we do around these parts. Okay, Gamma about to hit go mode in Hookshot Cave. And has only left to do Swamp Palace and Ice Palace.
Yeah, that is a definitive lead for Gamma.
It's fun watching some seeds like this and thinking of all the ways you could have glitched onto certain like obstacles.
So how would you have done this?
Well, I mean, if you get that Moon Pearl, you go up the mountain, you can just glitch to Dark Death Mountain pretty quickly and get your hammer, and then you don't need the you need the mirror for ice. Well, no, you don't. Just do Hera. Not Ice Swamp. No, you don't need the mirror. You don't need the mitts. You don't need anything. It's great.
And Moogle is skipping that sword. Goodbye,
Yeah.
sword.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Surely there are 2 more swords in Hope Room.
Yeah, both in Hope Room. Well, one in Hope Room, one in Mini Helma Room. Does Gamma keep going after the hammer? Where was it anyway?
It was right here.
Oh, it was like the third one? Okay, yeah. If it's just one more chest. I was wondering if it was like the first one, and do you do the other 3?
Alright, that is go mode for Gamma Shoe at 102. 2 dungeons away.
Yeah, tried to do the spooky, but we know that wasn't going to work the way he set up earlier parts of the dungeon. Alright, heading into ice. Are the other 2 swords in ice? Do you check anything in ice, or do you just go?
We got Spike Cave. That's a 0-second check, I would say. Yeah, no, Spike Cave, Spike Chest.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say, I thought we were still rounding and using minutes as our basis. Spike Cave is probably about 0 minutes if you round down.
Yeah, not Spike Cave, not Spike Cave. This is not 2020.
Yeah.
2021. We don't check Spike Cave anymore.
Yeah, that meme's over. Now it's all about hammer pegs. We're going back in time, reviving an old meme.
Exactly. No, but you do you have got your 0-second Spike Chest and Cold Stare.
Yeah, that sounds about the extent of reasonable. Big key chest if you're feeling
maybe big key
saucy.
chest.
Gamma says yes to big key chest. That's a big key. Why is that there?
Now you could check big chest if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So Moogle checks check keyboard, but not the big chest, which is totally reasonable.
Yep, there's the ICU room Here's the Ice Plus room. All the Ice Palace rooms are letters and symbols. Yeah, so now Moogle's not feeling great. Has to still do Thieves here. Still, again, this is, you know, the Eastern dip. And the walk to Aga's really probably hurts more, though. The Eastern clear, like, obviously we didn't need it, so it took time away from that. But if you get rid of the accidental walk to Aga, I think we're neck and neck. Although Ice Palace is now done from Gamma, so that happened in a blink of an eye.
It's a very quick dungeon when you don't need to do anything in it.
Yeah. Nailing the spin to the left strats there and then shooting all those fire rod shots into the wall.
Oh, look at those hammers.
Alright, cold stairs down. Is it a sword? It's a key-shaped sword, but it doesn't do any damage.
You know what they say, the key is mightier than the sword.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, 6 dungeons down. We got Swamp Palace left. There we go. Yeah, Ari in chat. Kingdom Hearts. It is a sword. So what do we have? We still have to do Ice Palace from Moogle Charm side. It's probably getting kind of annoyed at this point. It's like, where's the freaking sword, man?
Well, you gotta check things to find it.
Yeah.
And
well, that's the problem. Is he has been, and he knows. You know, he is checking things, but it's like they're not paying off. So he's probably getting annoyed. By that.
Wait.
That was the 4th item.
Oh right, he found the 4 items. Right.
Yeah. So Gamma was just fluffing earlier.
So, what do we think about GT then? Do we hope for a big key in tile room and 2 swords on the way to even the odds?
Maybe. I don't think I ever hope that on anyone. Also, know what's going to happen is we're going to hope that on. See that Moogle's going to fill behind and make the gamble for it, and it's going to be the big key, but then he won't have a sword still.
Oh no. No, don't, no.
No, there's no way.
Yeah, we need to devise a plan here where Moogle gets a sword, but Gamma doesn't.
Right. Let's see. Maybe Moogle does left side Dwayne route GT, and there's 2 swords in Hope Room, and then the big key is in the Compass Room, and then there's a small key in Hope Room. There we go. Nailed it.
Alright, good. Let's go with that. Activate the plando.exe.
Execute plando.exe. exe.exe. Gamma? Get through that room? Okay, he made it. First try, even.
Yeah, so Moogle still needs to do hair after this.
Yeah.
And from the looks of it, Gamma is gonna end up having killed Argus before Moogle has killed Cold Stare. So it's gonna make the mountain first anyway.
Yeah. He'll be in GT first by 2 minutes? Seems like a lot, but it also seems about right. Yeah, maybe they can co-op GT in this endgame and figure out where the swords are together. It's interesting though with all that happened that how bad not dipping pod, how much time it cost when you look at it, because Moogle did Eastern plus the walk to Castle Tower, and is only going to be like a minute or so behind.
Yeah, that's right. Gamma needed to do an entire Dark World loop again, and Moogle could knock that out in one go. But it only saves
7 dungeons though.
Seven dungeons, 7 crystals, and Moogle gets a shovel.
Alright, we're doing the thing again. We can use channel points to predict what room the GT Big Key will be in. I hope I clicked the correct prediction. So if you want to use channel points, go ahead and do that. And if you want to guess in chat a number, go ahead and do that. If you want to guess in chat an exact chest, go ahead and do that. All of these things are allowed. Oh, get out of the way, Dead Rock. Actually, I might have made the prediction slightly too long, but don't tell anyone. Alright, we got some good guesses. Torch, Rando upper right. Vanilla, Big Key chest. Rando upper left. GFE asking where is the Master Sword. So the Master Sword is in Meyer Big Chest, which Moogle had the hammer from Hookshot Cave as his Go Mode non-sword item, and Gamma did Meyer before Hookshot Cave. Alright, just has to take out Cold Stare here. Alright, gets the left spin, gets that nice fancy splash damage, takes out 2 of the puffs, so pretty good. This red mail 13 hearts makes this fight feel like you can be a lot more aggressive, right? Takes it down nicely.
It was very nice. Moogle seemed in control the entire fight. There we go, Gamma Shoe entering GT at 1:11:32.
Yeah, Moogle with the 6 crystals. Still has to beat Hera. Probably doesn't check anything in there at this point.
It's a very quick seed when you think about it.
Yeah.
Aghanim dead, had to dip Pendant Pod. Still in GT at 1:11.
Casual boots.
Casual boots. Oh no, our sword plan in shambles.
It's a piece of heart. There's the small key. It could happen still if there's the big key here, but it also means Gamma's climbing like many minutes before it gets in. I forgot what the rest of the plan was, so had to do with a tile room gamble. I don't know.
2 swords in tile room.
Yeah, there we go. You know, I guess one could have been on Bombos. We never checked that at the end.
That's right, that's right. Bombos tablet. Book could still pay out.
Yeah, yeah, pay out even more.
Although you do need that Meyer sword first.
All the money. And, okay. Next game.
Now we can buy ourselves a new sword.
Okay, so I guess if there's still 2 swords on the way to the big key, Moogle, I mean, they both have the same number of swords, so it doesn't really help it. And by same, I mean equivalent, same as far as time is concerned in execution.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not counting. I never count these things, so I have no idea what check we're on. This will be 11 though, right?
Somewhere between 8 and 15.
Yeah. I think that was 11. I think these top chests is 11 total. Probably, I don't know. Yeah, that sounds right. So this is 12. Alright, we've also got to get nice hair pot set up. Oh, throws the boomerang, hits the switch. Just testing that the switch still works. I think it does.
Precious time lost. Oh no.
Man, this is good. This is rough. There's just no swords. Like, now Almost feels
Sure.
like Google's just not going to find one.
But surely there's a sword in DT. There's 2 swords in DT.
Right.
We've been there. Well, we have
Oh,
not been.
13 was the answer.
13 was the answer. We have not been in Turtle Rock. I guess Turtle Rock could have 2 swords.
Mystic Dummy guessed 13. Well done.
Alright, so it's looking grim for Moogle Charm. Gamma is climbing. And Moogle is about almost 4 minutes behind into GT. Is that right?
Yeah, you said 111 was when he entered, so that sounds about right.
That's a lot of time to make up.
Yeah, this is a great song for GT Climb by the way. Wow, we had 82,000 points in this prediction, and congrats to our Fire Snake chest guessers.
Some big winners.
Yeah, we had 120 points spent on Fire Snake chest and 81,000 points for one. So those are some good odds. Now you can highlight more messages. Alright, so when you find the big key, well, I guess Moogle's doing this route. We'll take him there slowly. Or did he go hope left? I missed the first entrance.
I don't know. I have no idea what the runners do in these seats. This looks like a mirror to me.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
Sadly.
Yeah, and so we know there's going to be... Gamma will still be checking on the climb. I think probably I would be, right? It's like 4 seconds to do all the chests on the climb, and potential for like almost a minute of gain.
Yes, surely.
Maybe not a minute, 30 seconds. I don't know how much slower Master Sword is if you can execute it in an ideal situation. Half magic does help though in that fight.
Well, with Master Sword, you get through phase 1 and 2 in like just under a minute if you're on the ball with it.
Yeah, I think it's 2 and 1 is ideal with that versus 1 and 1. If you can execute perfectly.
2 and 2 is still under a minute.
Okay. I think typically 3 and 2 is pretty common with like solid execution on that fight, that phase. Yeah, no swords.
That is unfortunate for Moogle.
Yeah, I think when... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was still stuck on the Ganon stuff. You were actually talking.
Well, do you think... do you continue to Random Room as Moogle?
Oh,
I think you do.
He kind of has to now. I mean, he has to find a sword, but... Ooh, nice triple there. Oh, missing the triple there though. That's fine. And then not using the cape there, so but he still gets it.
Nice.
Solid 3-2-1 go from Gamma.
And we do see
We are in random, yeah.
Yeah, going to Random Room. Did we go to Ice Armors?
And oh my gosh, game. Yeah, he's going. He needs a sword and he knows it.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Oh boy, what a rude go mode for Moogle. He was like almost 10 minutes ahead of Gamma getting that hammer. Maybe not 10, like 5 probably.
Yeah.
It's just the order you do things sometimes.
Is that Eastern Palace full clear coming back to haunt Moogle?
Yeah, not even a sword in there, just for good luck or something.
We got nothing at all.
There's that big chest that we don't normally see in casual boots. I'll get a good position here for this phase 2. Can probably get him down in one cycle if he nails all the spins.
Does Gamma have a green potion?
They got a blue from King's 2.
Yeah.
So full Dark Magician, if there's a sword here, full Dark Magician would have been. There's one sword.
And there it is.
Cool. Cool game. Thanks, game.
Moogle in go mode at 120. But that's a relief for Moogle.
Yeah.
It will not save him, I think, but at least you don't have to leave GT.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, so we get the double here, double on Gamachu's side. That looks like he's done it. Get your GGs in chat for Gamachu.
Yeah, Gamma taking home the win, puts the team ahead by 2-1. And we're getting a game 4 at some point.
Yeah, gets an official finish time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 34 seconds. We see the immediate forfeit on Moogle's side. So, yep, that'll conclude this part of the race. Let's see if we get the runners in for an interview and get to chat about those amazing swords or other things.
Yeah, do we have any cool questions?
I don't. Let's ask about the opening rounds, I guess.
Absolutely. We are joined in voice by Gamma Shoe and Moogle Charm. GG's to you both. Welcome. How do you guys feel?
Hey, thank you.
Terrible.
GG's Moogle.
So yeah, I think you probably saw from how the end of that went that basically what happened was the ordering after you both did Pyramid Fairy was that Gamachu did Mire first, which had a sword, and then got Hammer on the Mountain for the actual go mode eventually.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
When I picked up the mirror, I did not feel good because I was wondering, thinking, did Moogle rush Pod after Aga? Which I could definitely see. After I did a Dark World loop, and that opened up the Pyramid Fairy with a mid sitting, and they're like, oh gosh, I'm not feeling too hot. After, the initial full clear of Hera, which you could have just go mode in this seed.
Yeah, he had a good route for that segment of the race. Like the post Aga stuff worked really well for Moogle. Got the glove, did desert like same way you did, but then did Pod first, which gave him a single loop of the Dark World.
Yeah, that was what I was afraid of. What I was really hoping for was once I picked up that sword in Mire, I'm like, okay, no hammer here. Found the hammer up in Deep Dark Dust Mountain. I was really hoping the other two swords would be somewhere really awful in case he gets like hammer first before touching Mire.
So you're responsible for this.
No.
What happened to him? I understand. Okay.
Like this is what I kind of needed. Like it's like the swords I just saw. It wasn't behind Ice Realm. I was like, that's so terrible. Like I didn't even open that many chests in Ice. I'm like, I can't waste any time opening these chests. Like this could be Moogle opening it. I could be using this time to save over myself. Yeah, I just rushed it. Didn't do Waterfall and Swamp. I'm like, just don't waste time. Keep going.
Yeah, we were kind of. I think one of our main thoughts as the seed progressed on was like when either runner finds the mirror in Pod, like you probably keep going, right? It's a pendant. You don't necessarily need to beat the boss, but like, was there any thoughts at all of like, hey, there's a mirror that opens up a lot. Let's go. Let's leave. Or
I mean, I got it so early, it didn't really like do that much. I guess I don't know. Like, without Mitts and Hammer, it's still there's still so much that's closed off, and I don't know. It felt good getting the mirror, and then knowing that Skullwoods was the other red pendant, it was like, this is definitely a Pyramid Fairy seed. And it just depended on what was there. And with it being the mitts, I was immediately like kind of heartbroken because I figured that even if Gamma got the mirror late, he'd get funneled into those mitts pretty quickly. And in that case, it's Hammer Go mode, and he's not dipping ice, he's not dipping swamp. Like, there's only so much. So when I got the hammer on the mountain right afterwards, I was like, oh, that's it. Because my early game was so bad that I felt like I didn't have any way of coming back unless I found a sword, and like it sounds like he got it way before I did anyway.
Yeah, I think if I remember, it was a handful of minutes, 4 or 5 minutes after you got the hammer is when Gamma got the mitts, I believe. Maybe not 4 or 5, maybe around 3 or 4. And then, yeah, and then of course that's what happened. Like what we already said, the choice of him doing Mire first versus Dark Death Mountain. Because like, there's no way you're doing the other checks in Mire, right? That like, you don't even know what they might be, and the chance of them even being an item is not that high.
I was really hoping for a big key in the map chest.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I got it from a compass, it's like I had to just go to the boss. But I was in my head hoping that it would be map chest so that I'd get an opportunity to check the big chest and lobby. But getting it where I got it, it's like I just have to go.
Yeah, totally makes sense.
Yeah, I was also lucky. I see that in the restream, Moogle ended up doing Eastern. I'd never had any plans on touching that. Fortunately, there was nothing of importance in there.
Yeah, that's the only time I think people were talking about it. It was after you got the mirror and pod. Like, at that point, you had left the go back and redo the full Dark World loop or touch Eastern at that point. That would have been the time.
Well, then Hera, right?
Oh, and Hera, yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I'm kind of surprised that you chose Pyramid Fairy over Eastern.
Oh, there's
to be honest,
no world I'm ever gonna touch Eastern Palace. Like, unless it's a crystal, like I have the bow. If it's pendant, I usually almost always 95% of it avoid it.
But it's 4 items, and then you have to go back into the Dark World, loop all the way around just to buy the bomb. It's like such a time waste for 2 items. Like, I don't know.
Well, the way I figured, if you did that early on, I'm probably way behind. Like, I'm not gonna hedge my bets on an early, Eastern
That
play.
I understand.
Yeah, and I was more focused as soon as I got the mirror. My main attention was mostly Pyramid Fairy more than Hera, but I hadn't done Spec Rock Cave or check the item on top of Spec Rock. So I just figured, I gotta check that. The hammer's right there. I'm gonna feel like an idiot. And while I was there, of course, I had to clear Hera, and I'm gonna full clear it because I'm gonna have very little checks afterwards. So I was just lucky. Like I said, with the Eastern play, I could see it though. It's really appealing. 3 items plus green pendant. I'm just not touching that.
I wish I was that lucky.
I mean, it is about luck too in this game, right? You make a left and right decision. Right to right one, left. It's hard to kind of come back to. And in a seed like this, with the mitts being where it was, immediately kind of leading to essentially a free hammer, you're going to be, in your situation, in sword mode. I tried to avoid touching the mountain, see if I could get the hammer and Mire shed. But no, having the sword right there, it was just nice for me because I didn't have to open any additional chests along the way.
Yeah, that was another thing, because when we found the mitts on Moogle's side, the discussions kind of popped up in chat, on comms, everything, where it's like, I'm like, oh, I like my area first, blah, blah, blah. But then people pointed out, oh, Moogle hasn't done Harry yet either, so there's even more value to go back up the mountain first. Like, okay, that kind of makes sense, So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think at the beginning I can say that, you guys had a very tight escape times. I think Moogle was out half a second faster, so.
No way. There's zero chance of that.
I think so.
I mean,
Was that you're being honest?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, my escape was awful. I
Thank
had like
you,
3
Mugo.
bombs,
Thank
and I
you.
did a map
Thank
check.
you. Thank you. I feel so much better about myself, Mugo. You're so kind.
I did a map check too. Did you do a map check?
I'm always gonna do a map check. I'm always
Okay.
gonna do a map check. I did
I'm-
map
I'm
check, and
shocked.
it was a little like not the cleanest escape though, from my part, honestly. A few hits from enemies. I was down. Yeah, so I
Were
wasn't
you
that.
collecting
great.
bombs? I mean, mine was slow because I was collecting bombs.
I
No, you
got
had twice as many bombs as Gamma afterwards too.
really. Did you farm them with the
Yeah.
ropes?
No, I got so in the uncle chests, I got 2 bombs from the 2 guards there, and then I got another bomb. Where did I get it? I think I got it on the way to like boomerang chest, and
Yeah,
then
you got a 4-pack there.
and then the 4-pack was there too. So I ended up with 7, I think, after that. I was like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, I just got 3 killing enemies along the way. The guards. I didn't really go out of my way for that. After 3, I'm
Oh.
like, I'm good. I'm good with that.
Sounds like I was the real winner today, Gamma.
Okay. All right, dude. Let's settle down. But I am looking forward to Game 4 now. It will be me running up versus who knows who? Maybe you, Beer. Maybe you,
Beer, did
Maybe
you decide?
It might be. No, I didn't make any decisions.
Okay.
We can talk about that right now.
But yeah, we'll see. No pressure. I mean, there's time. There's plenty of time.
We hear you like MC Shuffle, but Beer took it from you.
I like all the modes, so don't worry.
So is Beer picking the mode?
Our team, yeah. If I run it, I think. Well, we're nailing down our plans this afternoon.
They're discussing it. It's in the works.
I thought it was going to be obviously Randomizer, if anything.
Yeah,
Coming
No.
from Beer.
Oh boy.
Gamma's
Days of
too
Randomizer.
good at that. Gamma's too good at Randomizer.
No, I mean it's easy to tilt in a mode like that. At least for me, but you know, I could say the same with every other mode. So you pick whatever mode, and I'll be happy to run it. Yeah.
Will do. Any other thoughts or comments or anything about the seed, the race, the league, all the fun things?
No, I mean I'm just like I said, I'm looking forward to Game 4 now, and GG's to Moogle. That was a great sword placement, I guess, for me. And yeah, thanks to Mike and Beer too, also for doing the commentary, and Fear Agent for doing the tracking. Appreciate you guys all putting up the restream.
Yeah, I'll echo those comments. Thanks everyone for putting us on, and GG's Gamma.
Right. Yeah. Thanks again, GG's to both runners. Thanks again, Mike, for suggesting that we calm this race because it was fun, as it always is, and Fear Agent for jumping into track.
Yeah, thanks to everyone involved. It's always nice to see some insights into gamma routing. I think we learned something today. I don't know what yet, but I'm gonna go over my notes.
It's to get a 4-leaf clover that's green before you race. That's how you do it.
Yeah, get your sword before you get your hammer, obviously.
Well, it's a good race, and you both did put on a great show, and it was enjoyable to watch at least. So good luck in Game 4. Maybe more so to Beer than Gamma, I guess.
Awesome, thank you. Well, it looks like we only have one more race on the schedule today, which will be at 10:10 Eastern. We have JK Lowell versus the OK Dudes with Kaysden representing JK Lowell and Cannon's Gone Wild representing the OK Dudes. So that will be on SpeedGaming. It will be commentated by Drossi and Gamachu. So looking forward to that. And otherwise, I don't have anything else. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.